Excited to be back here with you, sharing a Wednesday show on a topic I think is near and dear to all of us. You ever look at your kids and think, how did that happen? How is it possible that they've grown up right in front of my eyes? It's not fair. Anything like that ever come to you? Where it just seems like the time has slipped away. Then of course there's the opposite end of the spectrum, where there's days where you're thinking, please let it end because it's been tough. Parenting is a tough job. Tough job. One that we take on, of course, with zeal and enthusiasm and love every single day, unquestionably. But there are those times where it seems like it's just not fair. Kids have grown up so fast. If you're getting into the middle school years, it's just another maybe 6, 7, 8 years at the most, and they're out the door. So what are you going to do with that time? One of the things that I encourage parents to do is to really look at who's on their team. And I use team as an acronym. Anybody that has the ability to teach, encourage, advocate for, or motivate your child. Now that opens it up to a whole slew of folks that can really work to support both you and your child as you move through the middle and high school age years. Of course, you've got the teachers. Right? That's a natural, that's a given. And when you get to middle school, now you've not just got one, but you've got a whole team that really wants to jump on board and support you, despite what you may have heard. Very accessible, it's just how. Okay? And then you've got the coaches. So the natural, again, is the athletic coaches. But there's also a whole slew of academic coaches. You've got parent coaches. Add those folks to your team. Some of the world-class athletes, some of the best athletes in the world have coaches. They're not going at it alone. Tiger Woods, perfect example. He has a coach, more than one, and he's at the top of his game. Just one example. Folks that are going to be willing to advocate for your child, okay, when you don't have all the answers. Ideal situation, not ideal in that you would hope that it would happen to your child, but if it would be in the ideal situation, is a bullying incident, something where your child is getting picked on, harassed at school. Not always quite clear what the exact course of action is. To have somebody there that can advocate for you in that situation is golden. That is an incredible opportunity if you have someone on your team who knows what the rules and regulations are. Those folks are typically your school administration, okay? Or former parents who have been in that situation before. They've had to go through it. They understand what needs to happen. And then finally, those folks that motivate your child. And of course, you are one. You are a major player on your child's team. But as you move into the middle school and high school age years, you become what I call the player coach. You're always out there looking for new additions to the team, so that when your child is not necessarily forthcoming with the information, doesn't want to talk with you, and this does happen, folks, they have a whole team of other people that they can turn to and that you trust and know that they're going to support the same ideals and values that you've tried to instill in your child and in your family. So build the team. That is the challenge for you. And now is a perfect opportunity. You may not get to connect with each of these folks on your child's team prior to the start of the school year, but you can certainly sit down, take 5 minutes, and make a list. Name them if you can. If you've got a list of 10 to 12, you're in great shape right now. You will add to that list as the year continues. But my challenge to you today is take 5 minutes and create the list. Who's on your child's team? Have a wonderful end to your Wednesday. Take care.